So days 3 and 4 of the European Championships have been stunning. We saw the arrival of Team USA finally, who, for those who don't know, they're actually competing at the European Championships as guests rather than the Pan Ams. We got to see athletes like Olivia Reeves, the number 271 in the world, and she just looks insane. You know, she built up in the snatch, and actually, the first thing she did, she squatted just right out the gate. Then she built up in the snatch and doubled 100, built then up to 110 kilos. Looked very snappy. Built up in the clean and jerk as well, I think up to around 140 before doing more squats again. And that's kind of classic Olivia Reeves. We saw her do that exact same session in Doha just 2 months ago. So amazing work capacity and just ability to recover straight off the flight for her. At the same time as that, there were other athletes from Team USA. You know, we saw Ryan Grimsland, I think he snatched 137, clean and jerk around 170. So good to see the USA, you know, lifting now. Hampton Morris, who by the time you see this video, he'll have competed in the men's 61s to try and go from 10th in the world and get a little bit of a safer Olympic spot. As well as Team USA, Team GB turned up. So we saw, you know, multiple, like the 3-peat champion, Emily Campbell. She just sort of shook up the cobwebs. A few 100 kilo power doubles, 105 for a few singles, power clean 130. But Chris Murray, I mean, he's actually cut down from the 81s to the 73s in the hope of maybe getting into the top 10 and getting an Olympic spot. And he looks lean and jacked and ripped. He snatched up to 140 kilos, which is, you know, massive for him, especially at this kind of body weight. And then clean and jerked up to 160. So pretty, you know, comfortable 200 kilo total with the emphasis on the snatch. So that's definitely exciting stuff for him. And we saw Antonino Pizzolato, who turned up again. I don't want to just focus on him as the only Italian because the whole Italian team looks good. Built up in the clean and jerk to 200. Yesterday evening, an insane session. Well, we've got Solfrid, we've got Mohammed Ozbek. Let's do Solfrid first. She built up in the snatch. She told us that she had a pretty heavy day, so we came in especially for it. She snatched right up to, I think she got to 120, missed it, had a bit of a stress about that, had a chat with the coach, came back, smoked it. And I mean, 120, she's basically an 81 who competes at 87. 81's her Olympic category, but she's just not making the cut yet. So 120 is huge. You know, Lang Jiamei is doing what, 125 on a good day, so 120 is massive. Then I think up to around 135, maybe 140 in the clean and jerk. She did some front squats, she did some pulls. But Mohammed Ozbek was going, like, he was nasty yesterday. He told us that he wanted to go big, and it was him and Yusuf Genç, the two Turkish 73s, kind of going head to head, back and forth against each other. And really it was Mohammed Ozbek who just, blew right past. He hit 150 kilos in the snatch, which I'm not even sure we've ever seen him make in competition. Then up in the clean and jerk, 170, 180, 85 was a little rough, but then he loaded 190, had a few minutes to sit down, smoked it. We brought a belt for him that he'd asked for, and we didn't give it him at the start of the session, but we gave it to him after that, and he put it on, really liked it, did some clean and did some back squats. I think 215 for like a very quick set of 5, but he was fired up. He was yelling. Yusuf Genç was like, every time Ozbek would lift, Genç would turn away. When Genç would lift, Ozbek would like chat to somebody, and like they're kind of like acting like they just don't care. They're not watching each other. Ferdi Hardal at 67, he also lifted pretty heavily. I think 175 he did. World record's 188, so yeah, that's a big lift that he did there. And then I guess lastly, we had Toma. We had Lasha too, actually. Lasha did his standard, some muscle snatches and stuff, but Toma snatched up to 110, and it looked pretty good. I'd say it looked better than she looked in Doha, Worlds, and last Europeans. So I'm not saying she's in Colombia world record snatch kind of shape, but I think she's in snatching in the teens again, hopefully pushing up into the mid-30s in the clean and jerk maybe. So I don't know if she's going to bump up her ranking, but she's number 4 in the world or something, so she doesn't need to really worry about it, but she's just building up now to that kind of Olympic Games level. Anyway, this is the stadium. This is where the competition is. It's absolutely enormous. And I think that's about it for today. Carlos is heading off now. We just gave him his new Carlos Nassar knee sleeves because he said to us it's become a tradition now. Every competition we give him a new pair with his name on as we upgrade them. We're still not selling them at weightliftinghouse.com. We're doing some more testing with guys like him, but at some point you're going to see them released because Carlos has been wearing and swearing by them for a long time, so you'll get them soon. You can watch all of the competitions. I guess when this comes out, I don't know what day we're going to be on, but you're going to be able to watch, the women's 59s, men's 67s, 73s, and then eventually we get to the 89s. It's going to be absolutely insane. So, yeah, we'll see you guys soon.